Most people lose themselves trying to control everything. Every message. Every opinion. Every rejection. Every delay. Every little thing. But the moment you stop acting desperate, people react differently to you. The moment you stop chasing validation, your mind becomes powerful. The moment you stop needing everyone's approval, your life begins to change. That is the Stoic secret. The strongest person in the room is usually the one who no longer needs to prove anything. And today, you're going to understand why acting like nothing matters can completely transform your confidence, your emotions, your relationships, and your future. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss another lesson on Stoicism, discipline, and mental strength. Now listen carefully. Because this mindset can change your entire life. Most people wake up already emotionally defeated. Before the day even begins, they are worried. Worried about what people think. Worried about failure. Worried about losing someone. Worried about not being enough. And because of that fear, they become emotionally controlled by everything around them. One bad comment ruins their mood. One rejection destroys their confidence. One delay makes them angry. One betrayal breaks them. They live as emotional prisoners. The Stoics saw this thousands of years ago. They understood something most people never learn. The more attached you are to outcomes, the weaker you become. Because attachment creates fear. And fear destroys peace. Marcus Aurelius wrote that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Think about that carefully. Not outside events. Not people. Not situations. Not the economy. Not the opinions of strangers. Only your mind. Yet most people spend their entire lives trying to control what they never could. And that creates suffering. The Stoic mindset is different. Instead of panicking over every situation, the Stoic becomes emotionally detached. Not cold. Not heartless. Just calm. They stop giving emotional energy to things that don't deserve it. And suddenly, everything changes. Because calmness is power. Desperation is weakness. When you desperately need attention, people feel it. When you desperately want approval, people notice it. When you desperately fear losing someone, they sense it. Neediness pushes people away. But emotional control attracts respect. That is why acting like nothing matters changes your energy completely. You stop reacting emotionally to every little thing. You stop begging life to go your way. You stop panicking when things don't happen immediately. And ironically, that calmness often brings better results. Because people trust calm people. People respect calm people. People admire calm people. A person who remains steady under pressure looks powerful. And power is attractive. Think about the people who intimidate others naturally. They are rarely loud. Rarely emotional. Rarely desperate. They move slowly. Speak carefully. React less. Observe more. That is Stoic energy. Now understand this clearly. Acting like nothing matters does not mean you become lazy. It does not mean you stop caring about your goals. It means you stop allowing outcomes to control your emotional state. There is a difference. You still work hard. You still chase excellence. You still improve yourself. But your peace no longer depends on success happening immediately. That changes everything. Because when your emotions are no longer tied to outcomes, fear loses its grip on you. And fearless people move differently. They take bigger risks. They speak more confidently. They leave toxic situations faster. They stop tolerating disrespect. They stop begging for acceptance. They stop shrinking themselves to please others. That freedom is dangerous. Because society trains people to be emotionally dependent. Dependent on praise. Dependent on relationships. Dependent on status. Dependent on social media validation. The average person cannot survive without approval. That is why silence scares them. Rejection destroys them. Being ignored hurts them deeply. But Stoicism teaches emotional independence. And emotional independence is one of the rarest forms of power. When you no longer need constant validation, you become unpredictable. People cannot manipulate you easily anymore. Why? Because manipulation only works on emotional dependency. If someone controls your emotions, they control you. That is why some people keep you anxious intentionally. They know anxious people are easier to dominate. But once you master emotional detachment, manipulation loses power. Imagine someone insulting you. Most people instantly react emotionally. They become angry, defensive, insecure. Why? Because they care too much about opinions. But the Stoic understands something important. An insult only has power if you accept it emotionally. If someone calls you worthless, does it magically become true? No. It only hurts because you emotionally attach yourself to their words. The Stoic breaks that attachment. And suddenly insults lose power. This is why emotionally detached people appear mentally strong. Not because life never hurts them, but because they refuse to let temporary events destroy their inner peace. That mindset changes relationships too. Most people destroy relationships through emotional desperation. They chase too hard, text too much, overthink everything, fear abandonment constantly. And ironically, that fear creates the very outcome they fear. People pull away from emotional chaos. But calmness creates attraction. When you act like your happiness does not depend on another person, you become emotionally magnetic. Because confidence grows from self-control, not emotional neediness. And here is the truth many people never accept. Sometimes the more you chase something, the more it escapes you. But when you relax internally, life often flows better. This is not magic. It is psychology. Desperation clouds judgment. Fear creates bad decisions. Emotional attachment creates anxiety. And anxiety destroys clarity. But calmness sharpens the mind. When you stop panicking emotionally, you think clearly. You make better choices. You notice opportunities. You stop sabotaging yourself. That is why acting like nothing matters often improves your life dramatically. Because your mind finally becomes stable. And stability is rare in today's world. Look around. Everyone is emotionally reactive. One comment online ruins their day. One disagreement turns into hatred. One inconvenience creates rage. People are mentally fragile because they never trained emotional discipline. The Stoics trained themselves daily. They expected difficulty. They expected betrayal. They expected disappointment. Not because they were negative, but because they understood reality. Life will not always go your way. People will disappoint you. Plans will fail. Opportunities will disappear. And if your happiness depends on perfect conditions, you will suffer constantly. But if you develop inner control, life becomes lighter. Not easier. Lighter. Because you stop carrying emotional weight everywhere you go. You stop turning every setback into emotional tragedy. That alone changes your energy. People begin to notice something different about you. You no longer react impulsively. You no longer seek approval desperately. You no longer panic under pressure. And that emotional stability creates respect. Even enemies respect calm people. Because calmness signals strength. Now let's go deeper. One of the greatest Stoic lessons is this. You suffer more in imagination than reality. Think about how many times you worried about things that never happened. How many sleepless nights came from imaginary scenarios. How much stress came from overthinking. Most people torture themselves mentally long before reality even arrives. The Stoics rejected this habit completely. They focused only on what they could control in the present moment. Nothing else. That is why they appeared fearless. Not because they lacked emotions, but because they refused to waste emotional energy unnecessarily. Modern people waste enormous emotional energy daily. Scrolling endlessly. Comparing themselves to strangers. Seeking validation online. Obsessing over opinions. And all of it weakens the mind. Stoicism restores mental clarity. It teaches you to separate what matters from what doesn't. Most things truly do not deserve your emotional energy. That argument? Probably not worth it. That insult? Forgettable. That rejection? Temporary. That embarrassment? People will forget it. That failure? A lesson. But people treat temporary moments like permanent disasters. That destroys peace. The Stoic trains themselves to stay emotionally balanced no matter what happens. And balance creates power. Imagine walking into every situation calm. No desperation. No fear. No emotional chaos. Just presence. That alone changes how people respond to you. Because energy speaks before words do. A calm person influences rooms naturally. People listen differently. Respect differently. Respond differently. But emotional instability repels respect. That is why you must learn emotional discipline. And emotional discipline begins with detachment. Detachment from outcomes. Detachment from validation. Detachment from fear. Not because nothing matters literally, but because your inner peace matters more. Too many people destroy themselves emotionally chasing things they cannot control. A relationship. An outcome. A promotion. An opinion. And in the process, they lose themselves. Stoicism teaches the opposite. Protect your peace first. Because once your mind becomes peaceful, your decisions improve. Your confidence improves. Your presence improves. Your life improves. Now here is something difficult but important. Many people are addicted to emotional drama. They constantly create chaos. They overreact to everything. Why? Because emotional intensity becomes familiar. Calmness feels uncomfortable to them. But the Stoic seeks calmness intentionally. Silence becomes strength. Stillness becomes strength. Patience becomes strength. And this is why emotionally disciplined people age differently. Stress destroys people. Constant emotional chaos drains the soul. But calmness preserves energy. That is why Stoics often appear grounded even during hardship. Their peace comes from within, not from external circumstances. This is one of the most powerful shifts you can make in life. When your emotions stop depending on the outside world, you become mentally free. And freedom changes everything. Now let's talk about rejection. Most people fear rejection because they tie their value to acceptance. If someone rejects them, they feel worthless. But Stoicism teaches that rejection changes nothing about your value. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will appreciate you. Not everyone will choose you. And that is perfectly fine. The moment you truly accept that, confidence grows naturally. Because confidence is not believing everyone will like you. Confidence is being okay even if they don't. That mindset makes you powerful. You stop performing constantly. You stop pretending. You stop exhausting yourself trying to impress people. And ironically, people respect authenticity far more than performance. When you stop trying so hard, your energy changes. You appear more real. More grounded. More confident. Because true confidence is quiet. It does not beg. It does not chase. It does not panic. Now understand something important. Acting like nothing matters is not emotional numbness. Stoicism never teaches emotional suppression. It teaches emotional mastery. There is a difference. You still feel emotions. You still experience pain. You still care about people. But emotions no longer control your behavior completely. That is maturity. An immature mind reacts instantly. A mature mind pauses. Observes. Reflects. Then responds calmly. That pause changes lives. Most damage happens through emotional reactions. Angry words. Impulsive decisions. Desperate actions. The Stoic avoids unnecessary suffering through discipline. And discipline creates peace. Imagine becoming someone who cannot easily be shaken. Someone who stays composed during criticism. Composed during failure. Composed during pressure. That level of emotional control is rare. And rare qualities create extraordinary lives. Now let's discuss why people are attracted to emotionally detached individuals. Because emotional stability feels safe. People trust people who control themselves. But emotional instability creates unpredictability. That is exhausting. This applies to friendships, relationships, leadership, business, and life itself. The calmer person usually controls the situation. That is why negotiators stay calm. Leaders stay calm. Warriors stay calm. Panic weakens judgment. Calmness strengthens it. And the Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus taught that events themselves do not disturb people. Their opinions about events do. That means two people can experience the same situation completely differently. One collapses emotionally. The other remains calm. Why? Mindset. Perception. Inner discipline. That is why your inner world matters more than your outer circumstances. If your mind is weak, success will not save you. Money will not save you. Relationships will not save you. Because emotional chaos follows you everywhere. But if your mind becomes strong, even difficult situations become manageable. This is why Stoicism remains powerful thousands of years later. Because human nature has not changed. People still overreact. Still seek validation. Still fear rejection. Still panic under uncertainty. And Stoicism still offers the cure. Control yourself. Detach from what you cannot control. Protect your peace. Master your emotions. Focus on your actions. Accept uncertainty. And suddenly life becomes clearer. Most suffering comes from resistance. People resist reality constantly. They resist change. Resist endings. Resist discomfort. But reality does not care about resistance. The Stoic accepts reality first. Then acts wisely within it. Acceptance creates peace. Resistance creates suffering. That is why emotionally detached people recover faster from hardship. They do not spend months asking why life is unfair. They adapt. And adaptation is strength. Weak minds complain endlessly. Strong minds adjust. This mindset changes failure too. Most people fear failure so much they never try. Why? Because they emotionally attach failure to identity. If they fail, they think they are failures. But Stoicism separates identity from outcomes. You can fail without being worthless. You can lose without losing yourself. That realization removes fear. And when fear disappears, action becomes easier. That is why detached people often achieve more. They are less afraid to fail. They are less afraid to look foolish. Less afraid to be judged. So they move boldly. While everyone else hesitates emotionally. Now think about social media. Millions of people are emotionally controlled by strangers online. One negative comment ruins their confidence. One comparison destroys their happiness. This is dangerous. Because it trains emotional dependence. The Stoic would never place their peace in the hands of strangers. Your peace is too valuable for that. Not everyone deserves emotional access to you. Protect your mind carefully. The modern world profits from emotional instability. Fear sells. Outrage sells. Comparison sells. But peace does not make companies money. That is why emotional discipline is rebellion now. A calm person is difficult to manipulate. And powerful systems dislike difficult people. So train your mind daily. Reduce emotional noise. Spend time alone. Reflect deeply. Control your reactions. And slowly you will notice something incredible. Life stops feeling so heavy. Because most heaviness came from emotional attachment. Not reality itself. Now here is one of the hardest Stoic truths. Everything is temporary. Your pain, your success, your youth, your relationships, your failures, your victories. Everything passes. Once you truly understand this, attachment weakens naturally. You stop clinging desperately. You appreciate moments without trying to own them forever. That creates peace. Most suffering comes from trying to hold on to things permanently. But life constantly changes. The Stoic accepts change gracefully. And acceptance reduces fear. Imagine never panicking over change again. Never collapsing emotionally because life shifts. That is real power. Not muscles. Not money. Not status. Inner control. Because external power can disappear overnight. But inner strength stays with you everywhere. This is why Stoicism creates resilient people. People who survive hardship without losing themselves. People who remain calm in chaos. People who think clearly under pressure. And that kind of strength is becoming rare. Now let's talk about silence. Emotionally weak people talk too much. They explain too much. Defend themselves too much. Seek validation constantly. But Stoics understood silence. Silence saves energy. Silence protects peace. Silence reveals wisdom. Not every battle deserves your response. Not every insult deserves your attention. Not every misunderstanding needs correction. Sometimes the strongest response is no response. That level of restraint confuses people. Because most expect emotional reactions. When they cannot control your emotions, they lose power over you. And that changes relationships completely. People treat emotionally disciplined individuals differently. They sense boundaries. They sense self-respect. They sense inner stability. That naturally creates respect. Now imagine applying this mindset daily. Someone ignores your message. You stay calm. Someone criticizes you unfairly. You stay calm. Something does not go your way. You adapt calmly. A plan fails. You adjust calmly. That emotional consistency changes your entire life. Because success in life is not just intelligence. It is emotional control. Many intelligent people destroy themselves through emotional impulsiveness. But emotionally disciplined people often outperform everyone around them. Because consistency beats chaos. The Stoics knew this. That is why they trained their minds constantly. They treated emotional discipline like physical training. Daily practice. Daily reflection. Daily awareness. And you must do the same. Because your mind becomes whatever you repeatedly practice. Practice panic, and panic grows. Practice calmness, and calmness grows. Practice emotional detachment, and peace grows. Now understand this final truth carefully. Acting like nothing matters is not about becoming empty. It is about becoming free. Free from emotional slavery. Free from approval addiction. Free from fear-driven living. Free from constant anxiety. And when that freedom arrives, everything changes. Your confidence changes. Your relationships change. Your decisions change. Your energy changes. your future changes. Because you finally stop giving your power away. The world cannot easily break someone who controls themselves. That is the Stoic advantage. Inner stability in a chaotic world. And once you develop it, people notice immediately. You become calmer, sharper, stronger, more focused. Not because life became easier, but because you became stronger internally. That is the transformation Stoicism offers. Not perfection. Powerful inner control. And in today's world, that might be the rarest strength of all. If this message helped you, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who needs emotional strength right now. And remember this. The moment you stop letting everything control your emotions, is the moment your life truly begins.